ॐ गणानां त्वा गणपतिगुं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमम् ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणस्पत आनः शृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम् प्रणो देवी सरस्वती वाजेभिर्वाजिनीवती धीनामवित्र्यवतु गणेशाय नमः सरस्वत्यै नमः श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ यश्छन्दसां वृषभो विश्वरूपः छन्दोभ्योऽध्यमृतात् सम्बभूव समेन्द्रो मेधया स्पृणोतु अमृतस्य देवधारणो भूयासम् शरीरं मे विचर्षणम् जिह्वा मे मधुमत्तमा कर्णाभ्यां भूरिविश्रुवम् ब्रह्मणः कोशोऽसि मेधया पिहितः श्रुतं मे गोपाय ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः मेधा देवी जुषमाणा न आगाद् विश्वाची भद्रा सुमनस्यमाना त्वया जुष्टानुगमाना दुरुक्तान् बृहद्वदेम विदथे सुवीराः त्वया जुष्ट ऋषिर्भवति देवी त्वया ब्रह्मा गतः श्रीरुतत्वया त्वया जुष्टश्चित्रं विन्दते वसुसानो जुषस्वत्र विनो न मेधे मेधां महीन्द्रो ददातु मेधां देवी सरस्वती मेधां मे अश्विना वुभावा धत्तां पुष्करस्रजा अप्सरासु च या मेधा गन्धर्वेषु च यन्मनः दैवीं मेधा सरस्वती सा मां मेधा सुरभिर्जुषत स्वाहा आमां मेधा सुरभिर्विश्वरूपा हिरण्यवर्णा जगति जगम्या ऊर्जस्वती पयसा बिन्वमाना सा मां मेधा सुप्रतीका जुषन्ताम् मयि मेधां मयि प्रजां मय्यग्निस्तेजो दधातु मयि मेधां मयि प्रजां मयीन्द्र इन्द्रियं दधातु मयि मेधां मयि प्रजां मयि सूर्यो भ्राजो दधातु हंसाय विद्महे परमहंसाय धीमहि तन्नो हंसः प्रचोदयात् ॐ साईश्वराय विद्महे सत्यदेवाय धीमहि तन्नः सर्वः प्रचोदयात् स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्ताम् न्यायेन मार्गेण महीं महिषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यम् समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
Om Sri Sai Ram. Loving pranams at the lotus feet of our most beloved Lord, Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba Varu. By his grace and blessings, Sri Sathya Sai Samyukta Shruti Shreni of Sri Sathya Sai Seva Organization India has been organizing the Gama Agama series of lectures on the theme Vedas, the very foundation of Indian culture and spirituality. I humbly welcome you all to this divine satsang, which also happens to be the 51st episode of the Gama Agama lecture series. We are indeed very fortunate to have with us the great Sanskrit scholar, Professor Dr. Sudarsana Sarmagaru, to continue his series of talks on Rudradhyaya. Now, I extend a warm welcome to Professor Sarmagaru and request him to take over. Sai Ram.
श्रुतं मे गोपाय
श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। ओम नमः साईश्वराय। Greetings to all the friends who have gathered, and my humble gratitude to the organizers of this program. Dear friends, today let us discuss about the 10th mantra of the 10th Anuvaka of Rudradhyaya. Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Medhushtama Shivatama Shivonas Sumana Bhava Parame Vriksha Ayudhan Nidhaya Kritim Vasana Acharapina Kambi Bhradagahi. This is the 10th mantra of the 10th Anuvaka, which begins with Drade Andhasaspade. In fact, this is an invitation humbly extended to Shiva to come to our home or the Yajna-vedi or the sacred place where we perform a puja, abhisheka or homa. This is a simple invitation given to Shiva. Medhushtama Shivatama Shivodas Sumana Bhava. This is the first sentence of this mantra. हे मेढुष्टमा, हे शिवतमा, शिवः सुमना भव. Medhushtama. Medhushtama means, oh, the best bestower of boons. Shiva is addressed with the word Medhushtama. Hey Medhushtama, O Shiva, you are the best bestower of wishes. You will grant any wish of any devotee. Of course, there are so many deities who are called Bhakta Sulabhas. If they just call the deity will come for his rescue or her rescue and grant whatever legitimate wish is there. There are thousands of such deities, but Shiva is something different. Medhushtama Tama. He is called Bhola Shankar. Shiva is called Bhola Shankar. So, he becomes favorable to us within no time. Hey Medhushtama, O giver of the wishes, O deity, you grant all the wishes of the devotees, your devotees. Medhushtama, O such deity. Shivatama, Shivatama. Shivatama means Shiva auspicious. Shivatama means the most auspicious. In English we have comparative, positive, comparative and superlative. Similarly in Sanskrit also, in Vedic language also we have this type of arrangement. Shiva, positive, auspicious. Shivatara, comparative, more auspicious. Shivatama, the most auspicious, superlative. O Rudra, you are Shivatama, the best harbinger of all the precious things. O such deity Rudra, Medhushtama Shivatama, Shivoda Sumana Bhava. You are Shiva. Your name itself is Shiva. Your nature is also Shiva. Shiva means auspicious. By nature you are auspicious. And by name also you are Shiva. Sumana Bhava, Sumanaha Bhava. Bhava, please be Sumanaha, good-hearted towards us. Good-hearted or favorable towards us, or be kind towards us, be gracious towards us. Hey Medhushtama, O the best giver of the boons. Hey Shivatama, the best auspicious deity. Shiva, Sumana Bhava, please be kind-hearted towards us. Parame Vriksha Ayudhan Nidhaya Kritim Vasana Achara Pinakam Vibhradagahi. This is one sentence, of course, but it can be divided into two. Parame Vriksha Ayudhan Nidhaya kritim vasana achara. This portion is a complete sentence. Pinakam bibhradagahi can be another sentence. So in the earlier sentence, we requested him to be kind towards us. In the next sentence, Parame vriksha ayudhan nidhaya kritim vasana achara. Hey Shiva, Rudra, achara. Achara means, please come. This is an invitation. Please come. Normally, the Sanskrit Pandits cannot understand this word properly, and they may tell achara. Achara means do, perform. Acharana, achara. Dharmanchara, achara. Achara means perform. But here, achara means this is the Vedic language. Achara means please come nearer to us. Asamantata chara gati bhakshanayoho. Chara means gamana. Achara. A means samipam, nearer. Please come nearer to us. And while coming, we request you to do certain things. And one of them is Parame vriksha ayudhan nidhaya. O Shiva, you have a formidable Trishula, trident, on looking at which people get frightened and they flee away. They run away with fear. Ayudham. Ayudham means your Trishula, trident. While coming, if you carry that Trishula in your hand, there will be nobody to receive you because everybody will flee, will run away with fear. Therefore, Parame vriksha ayudhan nidhaya. You keep your trident, Trishula, on a tall tree. You deposit your weapon, trident, on a tall tree. Parame. Parame vrikshe. Parame means very tall. Vrikshe, on the tree. Nidhaya, you please deposit. Vrikshe, why he should deposit only on the tree? Why not in some other place? Here, you may remember Arjuna also deposited his weapons, his bow and other things on a shemi tree. Actually, Parame vriksha means Maya. Vrishchate chijjate iti vriksha. That which can be cut down is called vriksha. We normally think that it is a tree. But in philosophical sense, vriksha means samsara vriksha. Samsara vishavriksha dvefale amrutopami. Maya. You keep your weapon beyond this Maya, beyond this samsara. In the cyber, see, na sadase, no sadase, shunya, the ether Nothing looks there. Nothing is seen there. But everything is there. From Shunya Akashad Vayuhu Vayor Agnihi Agnerapah Adya Prithvi Prithivya Vasudhaya. From the sky, this is a Shunya, the Vayu, the wind, was born, was created. And from the wind, the fire, from the fire, the water, from the water, the earth is created. So all this creation is based on the ether, Parame Vriksha. We can deposit anything there and we can withdraw anything from there. Everything is kept there. Everything is preserved there. So, what we think is Shunya is, in one way, it is empty, and in another way, it is full of all the things. Parame Vriksha Ayudhan Nidhaya. O Shiva, for our sake, already we requested you to come over to our place. Already we requested you to be good-hearted and kind towards us. Therefore, we further request you to keep your formidable weapon, Trishula, trident, in Parame Vriksha, on a tall tree, in general sense. Nidhaya, you keep them, preserve the trident there. And then Achara means please come. Please come without your Trishula. There is one more request. Krittim Vasanaha. O Shiva, normally you are Digambara. He doesn't wear anything. To be naked is his nature. But when you come to us, it won't look nice if you are seen naked. So wear something. Krittim Vasanaha. Kritti means the skin of a tiger is called Kritti. You wear the skin of a tiger and come to us. Digambara means, it doesn't mean that he doesn't wear anything. He wears. His attire is all the directions. East, south, west, north. Dik Ambara. Dik means the directions. They are his clothes. He is covered by the direction clothes. Such person is called Digambara. O Shiva, but when you come to us, please wear your Vyaghra Chakra. That is the skin of a tiger. It is also significant. Tiger is a very ferocious animal. And when he wears that skin, it sends a message that Shiva can control even the formidable, ferocious, fierce animals. Animal like Rakshasas. Krittim Vasanaha. Achara, please come to us. And while coming, we request you, O Shiva, to do one more thing, one more favor to do one more favor to us. Agahi, please come to us. Agahi Agacha, please come to us. Pinakam Bibhratu, Your bow is very famous. Shiva Dhanus, Pinaka. Its name is Pinaka. The name of Arjuna's bow is Gandiva. Similarly, the bow used by Shiva is called Pinaka. O Shiva, while coming, you please carry your Pinaka. Pinaka means the bow. Because if you do not wear your Pinaka, people will not recognize you as Shiva. People are used to see you with your bow. If that is not there in your hand, it will be difficult for the people to recognize you. Therefore, you hold that weapon, that bow in your hand and come to us. So, O Shiva, you are the best giver of the boons. You are the best auspicious deity. Please be good-hearted towards us and please come to us while depositing your trident on a tree and while wearing the skin of a tiger. And while coming, you please don't forget to carry your Dhanus bow. Me dhrishtam asivatam asivo nas sumana bhava parame vriksha ayudhan nidhaya krittim vasana achara pinakam bibhradagahi. For this mantra, Vairaja is the Rishi, Trishtup is the Chandas, Shambhu is the Devata. While chanting this mantra, Rudra should be meditated in the manner described in this shloka. Mangalayatanam devam yuvanamati sundaram jayet vanacharakaram agachantam pinakinam. Mangalayatanam devam. He is the birthplace of all the auspicious things. Yuvanam. He always remains at the age of 33. Yuva. Youth. Ati sundaram. Highly beautiful. The most beautiful. Handsome. Ati sundaram. Vanacharakaram. He looks like as a tribal youth. Vanachara, tribal, who always moves in the forests. Vanacharakaram, Pinakinam, and he holds the Pinaka, the famous bow, and such Shiva Agachantam is to be meditated upon, Jayet meditated upon, as if he is coming to us, as if he is approaching us. Mangalayatanam devam yuvanamati sundaram jayet dvanacharakaram agachantam pinakinam. And the result, the purpose of the chanting of this mantra is Raja Bhaya Nivarana. Raja Bhaya Nivarana. The kings, king in the sense, the rulers. If there is a summon from the ruler, naturally a common man gets frightened. Why I am called for? What sin was committed by me? What punishment would be given? So he begins to think like this, a common man. Raja Bhayam Tan Nivarana, you can get rid of the fear of the rulers. Taskaropadrava Nivarana, the thieves, the burglars who rob your wealth, you will get protection from such people. Taskaropadravavarana, and more importantly, prana samshaya. When you get a doubt whether you live or not, whether you breathe or not from the next moment. In such a critical position, in such a critical situation, this mantra works like an amrita. So, thus we complete the mantra. Medhushtama shivatama sivo nas sumana bhava parame vriksha ayudhan nidhaya krityam vasana achara pinakam vibhradagahi. The next mantra, the 11th one, is Vikirida Vilohita Namaste Astu Bhagavaha Yaste Sahasrakam Hetayo Nyamasman Nevapantotaha. Here, Vikirida Vilohita, these are the addressive words, Sambodhana. He Vikirida, He Vilohita, He Bhagavaha, three are there. He Bhagavaha. Te Namaha Astu, Namaste Astu. He Vikirida, Vikirada. Vikirida is a word which has three elements hidden in it. Vikirida. Abhinava Shankara, a commentator of Rudradhyaya, gives its etymology like this. Vividham kiranti himsanti ti vikirayaha tan jatiti vikiradaha. There are certain things that always afflict us. Those things, they always cause sadness or difficulty or some kind of pain to us. Maybe mental pain or physical pain. Mental agony or physical pain. They are called kiris. And they are V. V means vividha. Vividha means multifarious, of many kinds. All the several kinds of kiris, the difficult things, the elements causing difficulty, they are diya, they are cut down. Such deity is called Vikirida. O Rudra, you are such Vikirida. What are the kiris? Abhinava Shankara again interprets it. Papa, the sin. It causes problems to us. Roga, diseases, they also cause problems to us. Samsara, this world, birth in this world itself is a big problem. Worldly bondages, they are added problems. And then daridrya means poverty. All these are called kiraya. All these are kiris. Rudra alone is capable of cutting them, all these ones. He will shatter all these kiris. So he is called Vikirada. And then Vilohita. Vilohita. Lohita means Lohita, Rohita. Lohita. Generally, the Sanskritists say that Lohita means the blood or the color of the blood, means red color. Vilohita. Hey Rudra, you are in red color. This is a wrong interpretation. Vilohita means the white, the camphor white. The camphor is white. The color of Rudra, Shiva, is also similar. Vilohita. Vilohita means V means Vigata, Lohita, Raktavarna. Vilohita, Vigata Raktavarna, where there is no touch of red color, is called Vilohita. V means devoid of red color, means white color. White color. V means devoid of, without. The meaning of V is without red color. Vilohita, red color. See, this V is used to give the sense of devoid of something, without something. Vidhava. Dhava means pati, the husband. One who doesn't have dhava, the husband, is called vidhava. V. Similarly, vitantu. Tantu means the Mangala Sutra. Vitantu, vigata, tantu, yasyasa, vitantu. From whom the Tantu Sutra, Tantu means the string, Sutra, has gone out. Vitantu, Vidhava. Similarly, Vilohita, one who doesn't have red color at all. Does it mean that he is white? It means in the Rudrayamala and other Shivarchana books, it is written that Jheyo Mukta Paragavarnaha. While meditating upon Rudra, you imagine him in the color of the powder of perils. The white perils, you make them into powder. You can find its color. Rudra, Shiva's color is similar to that. Jheyo Mukta Paragavarnaha. Therefore, Vilohita means the whitish, white like a pearl or camphor, or rather transparent. He Vikirada, he Vilohita, he Bhagavaha. Bhagavaha. Already we have discussed the word Bhagavan. One who has got Bhaga is called Bhagava or Bhagavan. What is Bhaga? It is defined by the sages. Aishwaryasya samagrasya Viryasya yashasasriya Jnana vairagyayoschaiva Shannam bhagaitirana. Aishwaryasya samagrasya. Aishwarya means the control over everything. Samagrasya, comprehensive control. One who possesses comprehensive control over Viryasya. Virya means his warriorship as well as his progeny, his continuance of the dynasty. That is called Virya. Viryasya yashasaha. Yashasaha, fame, name and fame. Shriyaha. Shriyaha, the wealth. Different kinds of wealth. Jnana vairagyayoschaiva. He should be the master of, the controller of. He should be in control of jnana and then vairagya. Vairagya, detachment. Jnana, wisdom. All these 6 things put together is called Bhaga. One who possesses that Bhaga is called Bhagavan or Bhagavaha. There is another interpretation to this Bhaga. This is also told by our sages. Utpattincha vinashancha bhutanam agatim gatim vetti vidyam avidyancha savachyo bhagavaniti. Savachyo bhagavaniti. That fellow is called Bhagavan. That fellow is entitled to be called as Bhagavan. Which fellow? Utpattincha vinashancha. One who knows the origin and the dissolution of all the Panchabhutas. Utpattincha vinashancha bhutanam Panchabhutas. The 5 elements. Agatim gatim. The advent of the creation, the dissolution of the creation. Agatim gatim. Vetti vidyam avidyancha. One who knows about the knowledge and ignorance, both. Vetti vidyam avidyancha. Such a great person is called Bhagavan. O Rudra, you are Bhagavaha. He Vikirada, he Vilohita, he Bhagavaha, namastestu, te namaha astu. Te, for you, namaha, my salutations, astu. There will be my salutations towards you. Vikirida Vilohita namaste astu Bhagavaha. Yaste sahasragam hetayo nyamaspaneva pantutaha. Hey Bhagava, hey Rudra, you have heti. Heti means the weapons. Hetayaha, you have several, innumerable. You cannot count. So many weapons are with you. Hetayaha, Yaste sahasram. Te your, yeah, which sahasram hetayaha. Sahasram hetaya. Thousands of weapons. Sometimes he uses man as a weapon. When a man kills the other man, then the killer is the weapon in the hands of Rudra. So, you cannot count the number of weapons at the disposal of Shiva. Yaste sahasragam hetayaha. So, you can cause difficulty, or even you can kill us with any kind of weapon. But we request you, asman nevapantutaha. Let your weapons avoid us. Taha hetayaha. Those weapons, asman nevapantu, may avoid us, may avoid us. Yaste sahasragam hetayaha. There are thousands of weapons in your hand. Taha, those weapons may please avoid us. Asman nevapantu, avoid us. Then, where there should be thrown at whom they should be utilized. Anyam, those who are our enemies, or those who are not your devotees, or those who do not follow the path of dharma. Let all your weapons target them, avoiding us. Yaste sahasragam hetayonyam nevapantutaha. Hey, your sahasragam hetayaha. Sahasram means thousands of hetayaha, weapons. Those weapons, taha, those weapons, asmat nevapantu. Nevapantu means please avoid asmat, us. Anyam, let them make the adharmic persons, the sinful persons, their targets. Vikirida vilohitam namaste astu bhagavaha. Vikirida, at this word, we have already discussed about this Vikirida. Vikirida, kiri means the difficulties, and so on, as interpreted by Abhinava Shankara. And Vidyaranya Swami, in his Bhashya, gives another interpretation. Kirihi bhakta bheshtam. Kiri means the boon to be given to the devotee. Kiri. Kiri means the boon to be given to the devotee. And there are also V. V means several kinds. Vividha. Many kinds. Da, he gives them. Da means the giver. He grants innumerable kind of, different kind of wishes to his devotees. Such a deity is called Vikirida. Vikirida vilohita namaste astu bhagavaha yaste sahasragam hetayonyam asmannevapantutaha. For this mantra, Pulastya is the Rishi, Trishtup is the Chandas, Shambhu is the Devata. To get control over this mantra, one should observe certain formalities. Triratra charu bhojanam. For 3 days and nights, the sadhaka wants to get control over this mantra should continue to eat only rice without salt or any other taste. Triratra charu bhojana. Simple cooked or boiled rice without adding anything. He should eat only that kind of food, such kind of food for 3 days. Dasha sahasram japaha. He should perform the japa of this mantra for 10,000 times. Dasha sahasram japa. Tadanantaram dasha sahasram shiva pradakshinani. After doing this, you should go to a temple and encircle for 10,000 times. Dasha sahasram pradakshinani shiva pradakshinani. This formality is to be observed. And while chanting the mantra, Rudra is meditated like this. Prasanna vadanam shantam charitodvaha mantapam ambaya sahitam jayet surasangair bhishtutam. Prasanna vadanam, calm and placid. His face is calm and placid. There is no tension. It's very clear. Shantam charitodvaha mandanam is adorned or is decorated as if a bridegroom who is ready for the marriage. Charitodvaha mandanam. Udvaha means vivaha. Vaha is the stem. V, ut are the prefixes. Charitod udvaha mandanam ambaya sahitam jayet surasangair bhishtutam. Ambaya sahitam, Parvati accompanies him. And all the groups of the devotees, they follow him, praising him with mantras and shlokas. And such Rudra is to be meditated upon. And the result of this mantra is very special. Number one, Mahajana Virodha. Unnecessarily, some differences will develop between you and a big shot. And you cannot face him. He will overpower. Mahajana, because he is Mahajana, he is a big shot, he is a great person. And you have to pick some quarrel with him. In such a case, when nobody comes to your rescue, this mantra will protect you. Relief from the enmity of big shots. Enmity with big shots. Mahajana Virodha. The second one is Shatrujaya. So there are some enemies with whom you started to fight. After fighting for some time, you realize that you cannot win over. Then there is no other go, there is no other way than meditating upon this mantra. You will certainly win. You will certainly defeat your enemies. Shatrujaya. Shatru means enemy. Enemies of several kinds. Kama, Krodha, the lust. All these things are our enemies. Enemy need not be a person. A feeling also can be, an emotion also can be your enemy. Shatrujaya, Bhaya Parihara, fear complex. Unnecessarily, you will be afraid of something, even when there is no substance at all. You will come out of such situation, such fear complex, unnecessary fear complex. So, thus, we complete the mantra. Vikirida vilohita namaste astu bhagavah yaste sahasragum hetayo nyamaspannavapantuta. Then the next mantra, the last mantra of this Anuvaka is the 12th one. Sahasrani sahasradha bahuvostava hetayah tasamishano bhagavah parachina mukha kridhi. Hey Bhagavah, here it is Sambodhana or addressing. Sahasrani sahasradha bahuvostava hetayah. You have thousands of hands. In fact, everything is your bow. Sahasrasirushan devam vishwaksham vishwasambhuvam. Sahasrasirusha purusha sahasrakshas sahasrapat. Sahasra means 1,000. 1,000 is called Upalakshana. Upalakshana means a specimen. It doesn't mean that there are only 1,000. Here, the word Sahasra means innumerable, countless. Sahasrani bahuvaha. You have innumerable number of hands, and in each hand sahasradha hetavaha hetayah. Heti means the weapon. With your each hand you will carry a weapon. Sahasrani bahuva, hands, thousands of hands. Sahasradha tava hetayah. Your hetayah, weapons are also in Sahasradha. Sahasradha means Rudra has one Trishula in his hand. Suppose he throws that once, then what happens? It multiplies into 1,000. 1,000 tridents. Those 1,000 tridents again multiply into thousands. 1,000 into 1,000. 1,000 into 1,000, 10 lakhs. If he once throws the trident, 10 lakhs of targets are hit, that is his arm power. Sahasrani sahasradha bahuvostava hetayah tasa mishano bhagavah parachina mukhakriti. Tasa mishano bhagavah parachina mukhakriti. He Bhagavah, he Parameshwara, Shadgunaishwarya Sampanna, Bhagavan Rudra, Tasam Mukha Parachina Kriti. Parachina Kriti. Parachina means reversed or down faced, facing towards the earth, facing down. You make all your weapons reversed or down faced. If they point towards us, then we become the target. We request you, Bhagavan, make them parachina. Their mukha means the tips of the trident or arrow or any other weapon. Make the tips of the weapons down faced. Parachina mukha kriti. We request you only. If somebody, normally what we do, if somebody comes to hit you, we will take refuge with some other person. But this type of move will not be fruitful in case of Rudra, because once his weapon targets anyone, no other deity can save. Rudra alone can save. Ishanaha tasam. Ishanaha means you alone can control. Ishanaha means the controller. You alone control the weapons possessed by you. No other deity can control them. Ishanaha. We request you to make all your weapons downwards, because Ishanaha, you alone can do this. Sahasrani sahasradha bahuvostava hetayah. O Rudra, you have thousands of hands and you have thousands of weapons. They all multiply into thousands and lakhs to hit the targets. Hey Ishana, because you alone can control, make them downwards. Make them down facing. Don't make them pointed towards us. Sahasrani sahasradha bahuvostava hetayah tasamishano bhagavah parachina mukha kriti. For this mantra, Narada is the Rishi, Trishtup is the Chandas, and Rudra himself is the deity. To gain authority over this mantra, one has to observe the penance of Kruchra. Kruchra is, as I already told, is a package of several penances, like fasting, etc., etc. And 1000 times the japa should continue. And while meditating, while performing the japa, Rudra is meditated like this. Sarva Papa Haram Devam Sarva Bharana Bhushitam Sarvayudha Dharam Devam Sarvaloka Maheshwaram. Sarva Papa Haram Devam. He wipes off all kinds of sins. Sarva Bharana Bhushitam. Sometimes he looks Digambara, begging for alms, like a poor man. But sometimes Sarva Bharana Bhushitam is adorned with all kinds of ornaments. Sarvayudha Dharam Devam. He holds, he carries all the weapons, all kinds of weapons. Sarvaloka Maheshwaram. He is the dictator of all the universes. Sarvaloka Maheshwaram. So the purpose of this mantra is Sarvopadrava Pariharaha. Any kind of calamity. Maybe it is due to nature. Maybe it is due to thieves or diseases or wild animals. Upadrava, the calamity. All kinds of calamities are reversed by this mantra. Sahasrani sahasradha bahuvostava hetayah tasamishano bhagavah parachina mukha kribhi. Friends, thus we complete the 10th Anuvaka Drape Andhasaspate of the Rudrajaya. Om Namah Shri Rudraya.
Om Sri Sai Ram. Loving pranams at the lotus feet of our most dear Lord, Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba Varu. On behalf of all the participants of this divine gathering and on behalf of Sri Sathya Sai Samyukta Shruti Shreni of Sri Sathya Sai Seva organization, I express our deep gratitude to Professor Dr. Sudarsana Sarmagaru for his elaborate lecture with in-depth word-to-word meaning and interpretation on the 10th, 11th and the 12th mantras of the 10th Anuvaka of Sri Rudradhyaya. With his kind consent, I will provide a brief summary of today's talk. Through the 10th mantra of the 10th Anuvaka, Lord Shiva, the Vyagrambhara, who is the most kind-hearted and most auspicious one, and the bestower of all boons, is saluted and prayerfully invited to come down to our homes and puja place with his Pinaka bow in a benevolent form, leaving his fierce-looking trident that normally worldly people may easily identify his coming down to lift them up to the higher realms. Here, in particular, Dr. Sarmagaru has elaborated on the inner significance of Midushtama as related it to Bhola Shankara Tattva of Lord Shiva. Shivatama related it to the most auspicious one, Lord Shiva, the auspicious nature of Lord Shiva. Sumana to the gracious, the most gracious nature of Lord Shiva. The Rishi for this mantra is Vairaja. Chandas is Tristip, deity is Shambhu. Dhyana Sloka. While reciting this mantra, one has to meditate upon the youthful, beautiful tribal form of Lord Shiva with his bow Pinaka in his hand, and imagine him to be the source of all auspicious things. The outcome or result of such a penance is that one will become free from all kinds of fears from kings or rulers, thieves, and death. The 11th mantra of the 10th Anuvaka is Vikirida and goes on Nivapantutah and ends with Nivapantutah. Through this mantra, salutations are offered to the resplendent white-hued form of Lord Shiva that is acknowledged for the removal of all forms of pains that we suffer. Also, prayers are offered to direct his thousands and thousands of weapons towards adharma. In particular, Dr. Sarmagaru provided the inner significance of the mantra following the works of Abhinava Shankara and Vidyaranya Swami. From the commentaries of Abhinava Shankara, Sri Sarmagaru elaborated the meaning of Vikirida, which consists of 4 components, Viki, Ri, and Da, as the remover of all kinds of kiris. By kiris, he explained to us, kiris stand for Papa, Roga, Samsara, and Daridrya. The pain from Papa, pain from Roga or disease, pain from Samsara or worldly bondage, and pain from Daridrya or poverty is completely removed. From the commentaries of Vidyaranya Swami, Vikirida means the bestower of innumerable number of boons. Then Dr. Sarmagaru elaborated the meaning of Vilohita, devoid of red color, or Shiva whose form is resplendent with camphor white or powdered pearl color. Further, the deep meaning of the word Bhagavan is explained by Professor Sarmagaru as from the recorded commentaries of sages as the one with 6 qualities such as Aishwarya, that is a comprehensive controller of everything, Virya, warrior, Yashaha, fame, Sriyaha, wealth, Jnana, knowledge, vairagya, detachment. Bhagavan is the one with all these 6 unique qualities. The rishi for this mantra is Pulastya, Chandas is Tristip, deity is Shambhu. The Vidhana or the protocol to be followed prior to the commencement of the japa of this mantra is that one should eat plain cooked rice for 3 days and 3 nights with no flavors of any kind. Then one should chant this mantra for 10,000 times, after which one should go to the temple of Lord Shiva and circumambulate for 10,000 times. Dhyana sloka. While reciting this mantra, one has to meditate upon the calm and Shanta Swarupa Shiva with Parvati Devi and Lord Shiva who is adorned like a new bridegroom. That is how one has to imagine, one has to meditate upon while chanting the mantra for 10,000 times. The result or the phala of such a penance is Mahajana Viroda Nivarana Shatru Jayam. So this will be bestowed upon one who takes up such a penance. Through the 12th mantra of the 10th Anuvaka, that is Sahasrani Sahasradabahuvo and ends with Krudhi, one takes refuge under the shelter of the ever benevolent Lord Shiva to protect one from the innumerable sharp weapons that can multiply at lightning speed to infinite number. The rishi for this mantra is Narada. The chandas is Tristip. Deity is Rudra. Vidhana is that one has to follow the Krichra karmas like fasting and so on and chant the mantra for 1,000 times. While chanting the mantra, the dhyana sloka that is advocated is as follows. One has to meditate upon the form of the Rudra, who is the king of all lokas, who is the remover of all papas, and who is adorned with all form of jewels, and who is holding all kinds of weapons. Thus, this is the kind of the form that one should meditate upon while chanting this mantra 1,000 times. The phala of such a penance is a relief from all kinds of dangers, calamities, diseases, fear from thieves and wild animals. So, explaining the details of the 10th, 11th and 12th mantras of the 10th Anuvaka, Dr. Sharmagaru has ended the 12th mantra of 10th Anuvaka. On behalf of all the participants and on behalf of Sri Satya Sai Samyukta Stuti Shreni of Sri Satya Sai Seva Organization, I once again express our heartfelt gratitude to Professor Dr. Sudarsana Sharmagaru. I also take this opportunity to offer our prayers to Bhagavan to bless Dr. Sharmagaru and family. Jai Sai Ram.
ॐ जय जगदीश हरे स्वामी सत्य साई हरे भक्त जना संरक्षक भक्त जना संरक्षक पति महेश्वरा ॐ जय जगदीश हरे शशिवदना श्रीकरा सर्वा प्राणपते स्वामी सर्वा प्राणपते आश्रित कल्पलतिका आश्रित कल्पलतिका आपदान्धवा ॐ जय जगदीश हरे मातपिता गुरुदैवमु मरियन्तयु नीवे स्वामी मरियन्तयु नीवे नाद ब्रह्म जगन्नाथा नाद ब्रह्म जगन्नाथा नागेन्द्रशयना ॐ जय जगदीश हरे ओंकार रूप ओजस्वी हो साई महादेवा सत्य साई महादेवा मंगल आरती अंधुको मंगल आरती अंधुको मंगल गिरिधारी ॐ जय जगदीश हरे नारायण नारायण ॐ सत्य नारायण 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 ॐ नारायण नारायण ॐ सत्य नारायण नारायण ॐ सत्य नारायण नारायण ॐ जय सद्गुरुदेवा नारायण नारायण ॐ सत्य नारायण 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 ॐ सत्य नारायण नारायण ॐ सत्य नारायण नारायण ॐ जय सद्गुरुदेवा नारायण नारायण ॐ सत्य नारायण 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 ॐ सत्य नारायण नारायण ॐ सत्य नारायण नारायण जय सद्गुरुदेवा शांति 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 समस्त लोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्त लोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्त लोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु शांति 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 जय बोलो भगवान श्री सत्य साई बाबा जी की